Elizabeth Paredes. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Just want to let you know, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button down below and the bell so you can always get notifications when I have new videos every week or every 2 weeks. If you like hairstyles, if you like to see long hairstyles or minimal makeup, keep on watching.
So for this hair tutorial, what you're going to do is you're going to brush your hair completely smooth. Here I'm using my Avita hairbrush. I absolutely love it. It's super easy and it gets the hair brushed real quick. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to part your hair on one side. Whichever side suits your head better, just go ahead and do that. And then you're going to part your hair on each side right behind your ear, from the crown of your head all the way down to your ear. So we're going to do that one side. Now we're going to do that on the other side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a puff. And how we're going to do that is, this is a little trick I learned years and years ago. This is an age-old trick of mine that I've had since I was about 13 years old. You take hairspray and you spray it on the underneath side of your hair. Then you take a blow dryer and you blow dry that part. What this does is it makes it super easy to make the puff, and you don't have to tease your hair. Teasing is just back combing and just creates a whole bunch of knots that is horrendous to comb out later. So we're going to do that on each side because we want to keep that part on the comb, like on the side of it. Just going to just blow dry that. I know blow drying isn't the best, but it's much better than teasing. So now we're going to take a hair clasp, and we're going to just kind of see how puffed we want our hair. We're going to comb it up and twist toward the crown of your head. Now I'm going to do that same thing on the other side. You're just going to comb it up, and you're going to notice it's crispy on the underneath side. That's a good thing. It's going to help your puff go up a lot smoother. So we're going to twist it toward the crown of the head. You're going to go take both sides. It's a little bit tricky. Try to twist it with both hands and without putting the hair completely together, and then just try to arrange the puff how you like it. And then you're going to take your clasp and you're going to secure it really well at the back of your head. Next, you're just going to pull the hair forward and arrange the puffs on both sides until it's how you like it. I wasn't really happy with how it turned out, so I took some hairspray and sprayed it in the front, and then I just took my blow dryer and just held it up with my fingers and blow dried again, and this is just going to create a little bit more volume in your hair. Then just play around with it until it's how you like it. You can pull it to the sides, pull it in the front, just however if you want it fuller, you just kind of pull toward the front of your head. Next, we're just going to comb out the back of our hair, and then we're going to take a little piece of the hair, just basically the barrette part of your hair, a little bit extra, and what we're going to do here is we're going to create some little buns. And I apologize, part of my video was not recorded, so what I did here was I just made some twists and I just pinned it up. So I just made like several twists on the top there. Next, we're going to take the back of the hair and we are going to just brush it smooth. Make sure there's no loops and no bumps in the hair, because what we're going to do here is we're going to create a French twist on the back. So just twist the hair. And now if you have like waist length hair, you can skip this next step. But if you have hair really long like mine, what you're going to do is twist, make like a loop and put it down and then into the twist, if that makes sense. So you can see I'm holding up the hair on the top with the loop. Then you're going to fold it back up and continue twisting and pushing it in and just keeping that really tight so that way the twist doesn't come undone. And what you're going to have left is about 6 to 12 inches of hair, and we want to keep that up to the front. And we're going to take some large bobby pins. I love these kind. And you're going to just put it in the twist. and then pull down and then push the bobby pin in, if that makes sense. We want to try to keep the twist as tight as possible, but not to hurt your head. You don't want to go around with a beautiful updo all day and have a headache. That's just no fun at all. So you want to just take the bobby pins and put it into the twist, and that's going to secure the hair as well as possible. So you can see I've used 2 bobby pins so far. Now I'm going to go up a little bit more and just continue pinning until you're satisfied with how secure the bun is. You can take a mirror, and I have a mirror behind me. You can take a smaller mirror and just look behind and see if it's satisfactory to you. Then just continue pinning up to the front until it's nice and secure. There, okay. Now we're going to take the section of hair that we had before. And here I'm just pinning a little bit more there. We're going to take this section of hair that we had before, and we are going to curl it. First, brush it smooth, just make sure there's no more tangles or anything. I don't know if you've ever heard of these curlies. These are called hot sticks. I absolutely love these, and no one talks about them. They're little tubes. They're like rubber, and you can twist them and secure them like that. They're hot rollers, but they're not as hot as a curling iron. You can use a curling iron with this if you want to. I just prefer using these. My trick is I hairspray each strand of hair before I curl it. With these curlers, you just wrap them around. They're so easy. Wrap them around and secure it, just like that. As I said before, they are hot rollers, so but they're not near as hot as a curling iron. So these aren't going to damage your hair as much, and so that's that. These are just going to make super cute ringlet style, like Christmassy curls, I call it. I'm just taking like pretty small pieces about the size of your finger, and just hairspray each strand of hair and secure it. So I don't know how many I made exactly, but just use your own judgment. You want the curls to be pretty small because we're going to pin them up later. So just continue, hairspray each strand. I didn't show it in the video, but I did it off camera. Hairspray every single strand before you curl it. What this does is it just makes your curls a little tighter, a little faster, because when it dries with the heat, it just makes your curls like super tight. So what we're going for is ringlets, which is like super tight curls. So that's what you want to hairspray them, each strand, and then just roll it up. Okay, so we are done. What you want to do now is wait 10 minutes and then just start to take the curls out. See how I'm unwinding them? This helps create the ringlets, as you can see. Makes like beautiful ringlets. You just twist them, you don't twist them down, you just twist them round and round and round. As you can see, there is a difference. So we're just continuing to take the curls out one by one. And these hot sticks, I think you can find them online. I've seen them at Ross. I've seen them at Walmart once in a while. They just kind of sporadically sell them. But I've had these since I was like 11 years old. My aunt used to use them when we were really young, and I always wanted to be like her when I was young. So I used to watch her, and if you take really tiny pieces of hair, you can literally look like you're from the 80s by the time you get done. So these are just super convenient for me. I love them so much. If I'm going to use heat, I'll use these normally. Okay, so we are done. Now, what you're going to get is a whole mess of bobby pins, and you're going to take each individual curl, wrap it around your finger just like this, and that's going to create like another curl, almost like another curl in the front, on the top of the head. See there? So you're creating a curl, and then what you have at the end is the rest of the curl. So this just makes it easier because my hair is really long. It just makes it easier to pin up. So if you want to create curls that are not there, this is how you can do it. Okay, and then I'm just taking the ends, and you just kind of like arrange it and just play with it, and you just go and just pin each curl, and just take your mirror, look at it, make sure you're satisfied with how it looks in the back and all that. And so that's just how I do this. I just take each individual curl and just kind of twist it around my finger, like I said before, create a fake curl, I call it. So just watch. You just take your finger, wrap it around, twist it, and pin it. So you're creating an imaginary curl. Everything's an illusion, I feel like sometimes. So just make more illusions. So just continue. I did 2 here, it looks like. Just kind of wrapped it around my finger. And as you can see, pinned it. And then the rest of the curls I'm just rearranging how I like them. And just continue pinning. You want these to be really secured. Sometimes I like them a little bit more loose. You can leave some hanging down if you want to. And you can just pin them just how you want. So we have a few more to go. I do each individual curl normally. Here I just kind of separated them. As you can see, this one I pulled up around the front, twisted it, and pinned it. So there's no right or wrong way to do the curls. You just do them how you like and how they're looking at the time, and they'll turn out beautiful, I promise. This hairstyle is awesome for like a wedding, for any event that you have, a party. I know it's Christmas time, and I'm going to call this video Christmas, but literally this hairdo can be used any time of the year. I love it. I've done these kind of hairdos for years, and I never get tired of them. This one I'm going to just check the back and make sure it's okay. But what I did here was I just pulled it around just to kind of create a different look in the back. I just left one curl out and took the rest of them around the front. You just kind of play with it like I said. So here, see how I left one curl just kind of hanging down? Took hairsprayed that part to make it smooth, pulled it all the way around, and this just creates a nice look in the back. And just pin that, and then you have a whole bunch of other little curls. Just create it. I just wanted more curls on the top, basically, toward the front of my head. So I just pulled it around, and then just that way I had some more little curls to play around with in the front. And as you can see, I just kind of played with them, pinned them. These are pretty easy. You just kind of shift them around how you like it, grab some pins, and push it in there. And you just continue pinning. And then you just want to hairspray it really well. In the back, I'm going to turn around here and you can see the back. I did leave one curl down. Okay, now it's time for the makeup. This primer is fantastic, y'all. It's like a cream. It's from Fenty Beauty. I love it. It just keeps the makeup on all day, and it smooths out your pores. And it's like tacky, like a cream. And then I also bought the matching eyeshadow primer. This is gonna like keep your eyeshadow stick all day. I like to do it underneath my eyes as well. It seems to help like the concealer and dark spots a little bit. It's strangely enough, I feel like it kind of cancels out some of that darkness. So if you're super tired or if you have dark circles, so just pat that in. Now we're ready for foundation. My favorite drugstore foundation is the L'Oreal True Match. I love it. This only thing I don't like is the packaging is a little bit difficult to deal with, but not too bad. You just put some on your hand, and I take my beauty blender, and you want to just start patting that in just to melt it into your skin. I didn't realize I had just as a new bottle. I bought the wrong color. It's a bit pale, but I still love it. True Match, I feel like it is amazing. It totally matches like any high-end foundation. I've tried many. The Armani, it kind of reminds me of the Armani foundations, but this is my favorite drugstore foundation by far that I've tried. It just melts right into your skin. Like I said before, this one's pale on me, but they have such a wide range of color, which I love. They took into consideration that there are darker skinned people in the world, which I really appreciate. I think we need to be more diverse and all that. So just patting it with my beauty blender. Next, I'm going to use my e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. I like it because it has a little brush on one end, and then the other end has where you can fill in your brows. My trick in filling in my brows is not to do too heavy. I feel like that just is going to age my face, and I'm not interested in aging anything right now. So I just go, fill in a little bit every once in a while, like on the ends especially. Not don't fill them in too close to your nose because that can make you look older. Next, I'm just going to line my waterline just a little bit. I feel like this makes my eyes pop, so I love to do this lately. So what I'm doing, I'm just running it over my inner waterline. Next, I'm going in with my favorite Maybelline mascara, black. I believe it's the black one. And just on the top lashes, this look is super simple. Sometimes I'm not even going to use blush or bronzer on this one. Sometimes you just don't need it. I'm kind of going for that, I don't know if it's in the 50s or what it was, but remember how they had those pale skin and red lip back in the 1950s, I guess it was? Let's talk about this matte lipstick for a second. Oh my word, I do not like matte lipsticks. I'm not a matte lipstick girl at all, but this one is fantastic. This is from Michelle Phan's beauty line, M Cosmetics. This is like incredible. I don't get it how she made this formula. It's a matte lip, but it's not drying, and it's like feathery light. You can make it heavy like I'm doing here, making it a little bit heavier, or you can make it lighter. It's insane. Like, it never like has that cracked dry look like most matte lipsticks do. I never wear them. It's like the first time I've ever worn a matte lipstick ever. So super, super amazing. Go check that out at mcosmetics.com, or you can go to mcosmetics on Instagram at mcosmetics and find this. I love it. And they also have lip glosses, which are really good as well. So big shout out to them. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my hair tutorial, makeup tutorial, and you guys have an amazing Christmas. Remember, you're beautiful just the way you are. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you. Have a great day.